Out of every 100 Lifesavers Gummies packages, there's one unique packaging bearing unusual lifesavers. Should you open it, you'll find them in all sorts of shapes. For example, you may find one twisted in the shape of infinity. The odd thing is, if it ever touches your tongue, you will taste the sweetest thing you could ever imagine. But when you swallow it, the next thing you eat will feel bitter, and you'll have this feeling that you're missing something, that there's something that's important regarding your future. Whatever you do, you must not forget it. Another example, this one's even more disturbing. You will find a small reconstructed lifesaver that looks like it was stretched apart then ripped apart. It had some pieces bitten off and then reattached, yet there were no traces of saliva, and it looked fresh. When you read it, it will spell evil spheres. If you taste it, it'll be tasteless, but you'll feel an incredible sensation and then nausea. Ignore it. When it touches your throat, you will start hallucinating, and you'll hear repulsive things and receive murderous thoughts so vividly you'll be gasping for air as soon as you swallowed it. When it reaches your stomach, you will start sweating, and you'll feel dizzy and likely pass out. Whether you wake up or are in your dreams, no one knows. You'll be confronted with your biggest fear and surely die. Your body will be carried by paramedics, and they will be intercepted by a black van, which will take away your body never to be seen again. Other reports suggest black helicopters, but should you manage to overcome your fear, you will receive something in the mail that will bring you the greatest joy. Finally, the darkest of them all is the skull-shaped lifesaver. It'll be composed of black and yellow lifesavers. Its eyes will be made from the red ones. Its taste is very difficult to pinpoint. Some say that it's sweet, some say it's revolting, while others just say it's bland. Should you consume it, you will immediately hear a knock on the door. Whatever you do, you must not answer it. The Death Reaper has come. You must suppress your fears and worries and all negative emotion, and then reply, "I am free." Shout it out if you must. You must sustain this stance until midnight, and then he will leave. Now open the door, and you will find the greatest secret the world can never know. But if you fail, you will die on that spot, and your body will be nothing more than dust. Then, a strong wind will come and carry your dust to unknown places. Your spirit will never be able to rest again. They say your taste preferences determine your future. They're right. If you found it tasty, you will embrace death and have nothing to lose. There's a 50% chance you will die. If you have found it revolting, you embrace life and are not willing to submit, and so you will surely die. If you found it bland, you don't care if you die. You just want to live life to its fullest. You will be rewarded for this with a great secret. Use it wisely. 19th of August 2011. A new lifesaver gummy has appeared. It's being described as being found amputated, cut in half, one half remaining, one half apparently discarded, and then both of the ends of the remaining half were united so elaborately that you couldn't tell if it was ever a dual entity. Its shape resembles a horseshoe, but both towers toppled against each other into one single conglomerate resembling its former shadow. There is no hollow, no abominable hole. On the left side, there is what appears to be a skull or a skeleton. On the right side, what appears to be a snake. They say the second you taste this lifesaver, you will die. But it has been asserted that this is merely a warning of an inconceivable death. They are in fact correct. When you eat it, you will suffer a fate worse than death, a tumultuous past and a never-ending future, a chance to gain nothing and regret everything. Sorrow will never depart from you. Everything will work against you, and yet the wheels of time will never stop turning, as your misery finally ends and you are free. This is your sentence, your death sentence. Ashes to ashes. This is frailty. This is life. Addendum to the infinity option. Most importantly, you must never ever think about the meaning of the infinity lifesaver. If you discover the meaning of this symbol and why this lifesaver is twisted in that shape, you will receive a phone call. Answer it. The caller will ask you 3 questions corresponding to 3 life-changing decisions you have made in your life. If you answer them all correctly, they will offer to replace your current package with a better one. Accept. You will receive a package in the mail 1 week later. When you open it, you'll find a map inside. No one knows what this map leads to, but some surmise Atlantis. Do you believe in a utopia? A heaven? It's suggested that this map leads to paradise. All I know is that when you reach your destination, you will not want to leave. If you do not answer correctly, you will find your package gone the next day, yet there will be no trace of a search. Also, it will be as if you'd never eaten from this package. You will have an empty stomach when you wake up. Even if you hide it, they will find it. If you happen upon them in their search and try to obstruct them, they will kill you. Investigations have found strangulation to be the most common death, although some victims had gunshot wounds, while others had signs of poisoning. And yet, there's no sign of a struggle. Nothing has been disturbed. Now you've reached the end of this particular myth. You must stop reading and skip the paragraph below. But if you assist them in finding it, read on. They will hand you a mirror. When you look into it, it's impossible not to. You will relinquish your job and career and abandon all the things you've come to love. You will forfeit your entire life and kill yourself right on the spot. You may be wondering how I know all this. Because I am them. Thanks for sticking around to the end. And if you enjoyed today's story, make sure to leave a like. And if you want more like it, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a story. If you need more now, why not check out my Creepypasta playlist? I'll leave that on this card, and I'll catch you in the next story.